friends, in this video I'm going to tell you about my wonderful experience of Sandakphu-Phalut trek with my family. You too don't miss the opportunity to trek at your young age. We have booked our trek through Himalayan High who supported to accomplish our family trek successfully with guide Raju uncle. Our trek started from Manya Bhanjan in the morning at around 8:30 am. We climbed steep up for 2 kilometers, started from the stairs, then through the greens, and even the road to reach to Chitre. We visited a monastery in Chitre and took a tea break along with famous local twisted cookie. Now, 7 kilometers of ups and downs on the mountain. In between, saw the first light pink rhododendron and some other beautiful flowers of different colors. Our guide alerted to not touch and smell the flowers as they may make a person feel dizzy. Had lunch in Megma. Just got saved from heavy rains. As the climate became chillier, we had to head fast for about 2 kilometers through the beautiful bushes and trees. Without our knowledge, we reached our destination of the first day trek, Tumbling, at an altitude of 2,976 meters and completed 11 kilometers. In the evening, our guide used to arrange hot soup and snacks in front of burning charcoal, and he also checked the oxygen level, which had to be above 90. This was a routine every evening. Next day morning, after heavy breakfast, we started to walk on India-Nepal border and reached Singhalila National Park with hope of finding red pandas and other hill animals. Though we walked from the borders, forest was dense. The security people alerted us to be with guide and in group as we may be lost. After 13 kilometers of continuous walk in the jungle, we took a tea break in Garibas. Continued to walk for another 2 kilometers to reach our lunch break, Kayakata in Nepal. 4 more kilometers of trek took us to the beautiful Kalapokri, our second day trek destination, with total 13-kilometer trek. It is a black pond, a holy pond. According to the locals, it never dries. After sound sleep in the cold night, most awaiting third day of our trek started. It was the most energetic day of our trek as we had to walk in the highest altitude of 3,636 meters. We walked through the narrow paths in the jungle with heavy blowing winds and reached to some peak on the mountain where we had beautiful sceneries from the top and the clouds moving around. After 7 kilometers of walk on the mountain, we reached Sandakphu, but we stayed in Al, which is 1 more kilometer to walk. It is a beautiful cabin house. Next day, in early morning, at around 6 am, we reached to Sunrise Point, where we have witnessed the Himalayan range beauty. We even saw the famous Sleeping Buddha, which is a combination of mountain Kumbhakarna, the face, Kanchenjunga, the body, Pandim, the feet, and many more. On to the left side, Mount Everest, and many more. The fourth day trek started by walking through the meadows, the most beautiful walk of our trek, up and down of mountains. We even saw the trees which were burnt due to thunderstorm and lightning. Today we had packed snacks and even lunch as boiled potatoes as there are no food stalls in between. After walk of 21 kilometers, we reached our destination Phalut, which was windy, cloudy and chilly. The clouds were so thick that we could not see each other. In the evening, we had a big surprise of hailstorms. Oh, what fun! We were going mad, dancing, jumping, and screaming with excitement. As the thunderstorms were too loud, we had to get inside, and the temperature was around -6 degrees Celsius. Next day at 6 a.m. in the morning, the mountains were covered with snow. Now, all the snow mountains along with Everest were very clearly visible, and the aerial distance from Kanchenjunga was only 9.5 kilometers. I played a lot in snow, but when the sun became strong and clouds started covering, we had to return back to room, got freshed up, and started fifth day with snow trek in the dense forest and rocky roads. As the returning to base camp started, with the complete vision of all the peaks and the play, we were completely satisfied. But even a little sad, as we had to leave such a beautiful place. It was a wonderful day trek of 17 kilometers. Then we were blessed with magnolia flower petals welcomed by windy nature. Reached early by 2 p.m. to Gorkhe and had lunch. Explored the surroundings. Visited Sikkim and Ramam River. Had dinner and a great sleep. Our trek has almost come to an end. It was the last day of our trek. After the stomach filling, yummy breakfast, we started to cross the village. Lush green, colorful farms, well organized homestays, some on the top of the mountain, while the other somewhere in between. Finally crossed the Gorkhe village, our last homestay of the trek, and the flowing Ramam River along the way. Entered the jungle again. We have seen many oak trees whose nuts were making us slip. As there were multiple routes, our guide was whistling to signal and show the correct route and not disturb the wild animals. Last 2 days of trekking was steep down. Saying goodbye to magnificent white magnolia, orange, white, pink, red rhododendron, completed the walk of about 14 kilometers and reached Srikola at around 12:30 p.m. And this is the end of our trek. It was a total of around 83 kilometers and 6 day trek. Had lunch in Sepi and took a taxi to reach our base Maniyabhanjan. Hope this video inspires you to complete the trek. Do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment. Bye.